Hello, everyone, and welcome to the card read. It is a weekly card read that is first aired on a Soulful Sunday. This was aired on July 21st, Soulful Sunday, right before the Leo season of self-love. So I do feel like if you found this card reading outside of the time that it was aired and it's much later, then you are being called to love yourself and to love yourself more. And if you found this card reading during the airing of the Soulful Sunday, if you guys are here for the Soulful Sunday, welcome. I'm so glad to have you. And you are also being called to love yourself some more. So let's all love ourselves some more, and let's get into this timeless weekly card reading and see what the energies have to say for us. All right, let's not waste any more time. Here we go. So we're going to start with the astrology dice, rolling the astrology dice and seeing what comes out. So we have Mars and we have the 6th house. So we have Mars in the 6th house and Capricorn. So Mars and Capricorn in the 6th house. So this is a very diligent Mars. This is a very grounded Mars. We have the fire energy, which is Mars. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 fire and the last quarter moon. Last quarter moon. So, all right. So, okay, I feel like the energies are saying that it's okay to move forward, but be willing to make adjustments when necessary. Be willing to make adjustments, continue to move forward, but kind of notice the details. Work on the details and fix those details is what I'm hearing. There's something about fixing the details. And you're still, the momentum is going is what I'm hearing. There's momentum going, continue to move forward, and just check the details. If there's any contracts or anything coming up this week, definitely check the fine print. So, yeah, and adjust. There's adjustments that need to be made is what I'm hearing. There's something with adjustments that need to be made. Okay. So we're going to move. So I have no earthly idea why that feels better, but it does, and it feels like adjustments need to be made. Adjustments are being made. Make adjustments and look at the details. Look at the fine print if that resonates with you and yours. So, yeah, let's move forward and see what runes come out. I'd like to get a card, but I also want to pull some runes for us. Okay, I only wanted 2, but we got 3. So we got Manas, Isa, and Bertha. Okay, so there's something that you're working on that has been stuck, but it's not going to be stuck anymore. Like I'm seeing the melting of the ice. The melting of the ice. Yeah, you're moving forward with that momentum. There's a momentum that is being moved forward with. There's a momentum that you've set this momentum into place, but you felt stuck. But the stuck is it was to help you push and birth the new. The stuck is helping you to figure out, tie-wise, the moving forward. See, adjustments have to be made. Adjustments have to be made. So bear with me as I make adjustments. So there is adjustments that are going to be made. You're going to find yourself stuck, but it's not a stuckness to, like, I would normally be like, the stuckness is for you to reflect. It's, it's like meant to be, the stuckness is meant to create the resistance that you need to be able to move forward, to be able to get where you're trying to go. So any stuckness that you encounter, there's a way out. There's a resilience and there's a push forward. And this isn't a push forward in stubbornness or anything. It's a push forward in faith, in a knowing that it's gonna work out. It's gonna work out, you know? So you're gonna get stuck, but then you're gonna be able to push forward, and the pushing forward is gonna be able to birth the new that you've been praying for, is what I'm hearing. So, all right, let's read the tarot and see what comes out. What message do we need to hear this week? And I do not take reversals with this deck because the authors do not. Again, we do not take reversals with this deck. Okay, so yeah, again, I'm seeing that momentum. There's this momentum. You got to move forward with the momentum, and in midweek, it's just like an allowing, and it's that stuck energy again. But that you're gonna come through with that stuck energy. You move forward with momentum. It's like this moving forward with momentum. Everything's going. What in the world just happened? How did that happen? That happened out of nowhere. Like that's the feeling that's going on here. But then you move forward with your wisdom and your understanding and your knowing. Like it's the knowing of faith. It's, you know, like I say, you either know or you have faith, but then there's like this higher level of faith where it's just like, the universe has my back. I'm going to move forward with this. I had the momentum. I'm going to continue to move forward. And it's an understanding of the stuckness just being a piece and part of the journey. It's just this stuckness that happens, this throwback kind of midweek is kind of like a feeling of, it's just a bump on the road on the journey. And, you know, it's not a big deal. It's easy. This is going to be easy to overcome, is what I feel. But it's definitely important to move forward with your self-love, your self-knowledge, your self-compassion, and be willing to cut out what doesn't serve, let go of what no longer serves, and be wise about your moving forward. Be wise about this moving forward. The momentum is going to be stopped, but that's okay. And you knew how to build the momentum. You can build it again. It's just kind of how I'm feeling. The momentum will be stopped because adjustments need to be made. All right. Okay, so let's see if we can get some confirmation from the Tarot of Dreams. Get here. Okay, and fasting. Yeah, there's going to be a deeper understanding, and there's going to be a letting go. Like the not being able to move forward, there's a letting go midweek that's going to need to happen in order to continue to move forward. But it's going to be a good thing. I see a healing and a release. So there's going to be an emotional message that comes through, and it needs to be let go of. But it leads to freedom and release, is what I'm seeing. Okay, very interesting. So yeah, you know, the momentum is continuing to move forward. I do see that it could be an emotional message that comes through that stops the momentum, but it causes you to realize that you do have to let go of something, that it's not all going to serve. And you letting go is going to give you the freedom and the wisdom that you need to be able to stand strong and stand true in yourself moving forward. Actually, it's more like the wisdom that you need to be able to be free is kind of like how it's coming through. All right, let's move on to the Journey Tarot and see if we get further confirmation. Let's see what else comes through today for this week. Hey, everything's in reverse. No, not everything. Okay. So interesting. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, it's coming through clearly that it's going to be our emotions that doesn't let us move forward. Despite the momentum gained, there's an emotional message that's going to come through. There's something that will be said, and like this is kind of like, like, I don't want to say it. So yeah, there's a deep emotional message that's coming through, and it's trying it. Your emotions are going to be what stops you. That's what stops the momentum. That's what causes you to stop and halt, and it causes you to reevaluate. And in a lot of ways, I want to say, they always say facts don't care about your feelings. Feelings don't care about the facts. The feelings do not care about the facts, and there's no logic that can make this feel better. There's no logical way to make it better. You're gonna have to allow the feelings to flow. And adjustments are needed. Gosh, I think that's gonna be the title of this one. Adjustments are needed. Your feelings don't care about the facts, and there's no amount of logicking your way out of this feeling stuck point that is coming. But moving through and persevering will help you to keep from losing the hope. And not moving through and persevering will lead to lost hope. So adjustments will be needed. A letting go is going to be necessary. Love and compassion. Your feelings do not care about your facts or your logic. And your facts and your logic will not make the feelings magically go away or be better. Stuffing them down only harms yourself and others. Logicking them away only harms yourself and others. You've got to face these. And facing these is the only way that you're going to be able to gain the wisdom, freedom, and stability that you need to be able to move forward. Like, it's a pushing through the storm. There's a storm this week that's coming. It's an emotional storm. And push through with love and compassion. And don't you dare try to logic away or try to make facts more important than feelings. Feelings don't care about facts. Facts may not care about feelings. Feelings don't give a crap about facts. And feelings are important, and they're to be addressed. Love yourself through this, and know that it's just minor adjustments that need to be made. I'm hearing it's not a lot, but adjustments need to be made. Like at the beginning of this video, adjustments had to be made. I had it too zoomed in. We weren't going to be able to see all the cards. Adjustments had to be made. And it's not a whole lot. It's not a whole lot, but it needs to be made. All right, guys, let's see if we can get any confirmation from the plant kingdom, all right? Plant kingdom. What information do you have for us this week? What is going on? What's going on? What's going on? Why is everybody reversed this week? Okay. All right, but it's for our highest good. The storms are for our highest good. The storms are for our highest good. Just say it with me. The storms are for our highest good. All right, we got this. So the plant kingdom is coming through, telling us that a lack of knowledge of self, focusing too much on what others think instead of how we take care of ourselves is what is going to cause the intense emotions. So I feel like, and see, that's the thing. Emotions don't care about the facts. Feelings don't care about the facts. But where you decide to keep your perception can help you to be able to navigate these emotional waters. And I'm hearing from the plant kingdom to know yourself, and not in a delusioned way, to look at your reality as it is and to accept your reality is what's going to help you be able to rise and stand in your power. Accept your reality as it is, and like I'm hearing, stop being so delusioned with yourself. Like, you're not seeing yourself properly, and you're caring more about what others think. You're caring more about the outside world than your inside world, whenever your inside world is where your gold is. And as you begin to look within and go within and to accept yourself and your situation for what it is in reality, accept the reality of your situation, allows you to bring out the gold and become your true magical self. So this is not a week to give a flunk at what anyone cares, in other words. It's not a week to give a flunk what anyone cares, and it's a week to take care of yourself and to care what you care. Care what you think about you, and become someone that you can love, and find a way to love yourself more this week. So adjustments need to be made to love yourself more and embrace your magic. Quit looking at what the haters have to say, because there will always, always, always be haters. And just thank them for the lessons that they teach us and move on. Embrace your magical ability. All right, so that's what the tarot has for us this week. Now let's move into the oracle cards and see what oracle cards come out for us this week. All right. Sorry, it's just messy. So our very first oracle cards is going to be the Goddess Provision Oracle cards. So these cards come in a monthly box, and there is all kinds of different types of cards in here. So because I just mix them up from the monthly subscription box. If I get more, I add them in, and I love it, because if they have this backing, then and they come in little card packs. Like, if you buy Pokemon cards or stuff like that, there's little card packs. So these are just like mystical goddess card packs that will come in their monthly subscription boxes sometimes. Or if you want to go to their store, Goddess Provisions Boutique, then they have a lot of stuff from previous boxes that you can just buy yourself. You don't have to wait for it to come in a monthly subscription box. But I do work with Goddess Provisions, and I love them so, so much. So I do want to say, before we do our oracle card portion and before we move into that part, that you can check the link down below. And if you go on that link to shop Goddess Provisions, it helps me out a whole lot. And if you want, at checkout, you can use my code Mystic Hillbillie, and you can get 10% off all orders $25 or more. So I just wanted to put that in there. Sorry about that little shameless plug, I know. So thank you for listening. And now let's see what the oracle cards are for us this week. All right, let's see what we got. I pulled rose quartz, and I also feel Taurus is coming out. So what we have here, self-love and compassion. Of course, Taurus, patient, caring, calm. So I'm hearing be patient, caring, and calm with yourself and your self-love and compassion this week. Do not focus on the haters. Allow the haters to hate and allow yourself to love and give yourself compassion and understanding, because you deserve that and you need it. You need your love. You don't need the haters' love. You need the haters' hate, because haters are going to hate, and there's a reason for that, okay? But you need your self-love, your compassion. Rose quartz, tap into the rose quartz energy this week to really feel into that self-love and that compassion. And rose quartz is just such a beautiful, beautiful stone, because it's like pink and it's clear. I know I have some right over here. Yes, here's some raw rose quartz for us. So yeah, see, it's pink and it's like it's shiny, it's clear, it's quartzy. Yes, so tap into some rose quartz for some divine self-love this week, and just take care of yourself and give yourself all the love and compassion that you could possibly give. And be patient, caring, kind, and understanding with yourself this week. Treat yourself like a Taurus would treat themselves. If you are a Taurus, then, be patient, kind, compassionate, caring, and understanding with yourself. Allow yourself to go slow. Don't be rushing yourself this week. Take your time to move through these things. Yes, you have the momentum, the stuck energy, all the emotion, ocean energy, where we're moving through some emotional storms, but we're going to be kind, caring, and compassionate with ourselves, and very patient, and understanding that this storm isn't going to go away just right now, but it will go away. This too shall pass. It'll be okay. Being kind, patient, and understanding with ourselves this week. So, all right, let's move to our next oracle card. The next oracle card that we have is the Hidden Realms. So let's see what the Hidden Realms have for us this week. What is the card? Okay, so we have the Spirit Whisperer. Okay, so the Spirit Whisperer, divine guidance and higher knowing. So I do feel like our guides are going to be very active with us this week as we do navigate these emotional storms. Our spirit guides and our angels of the highest love and light. Let's connect to God first, and then to our guides and our angels. And let's thank God for our connection to only the highest love and light guides and angels that we have. But as we do that, they are going to be there loving and guiding us if we want to tune in and listen for the guidance. They are available this week through the storms. It feels like she's blowing bubbles underwater. Like she understands how intense and emotional this is, but she's coming in with divine wisdom for us. So we have divine wisdom available to us if we want to tap in and seek it and ask for it. We can ask for that divine wisdom during the emotional turmoil and emotional storms. And I want to say it is coming in a whisper. It will not be a yell. It will be a whisper. It's that still small voice that is going to come through with the guidance. So if you feel like it's a push, or it's a like a yell in your face, like that's not the divine guidance that we're talking about here. It should come as a whisper, which means you're going to have to get in tuned and aligned to be able to hear it properly. So I do want to say that about that, but there is divine guidance for you and available to you this week. You must be aligned properly to hear it. It's going to come as a whisper, and you're going to have to be able to hear it and have faith and believe in it to be able to gain the wisdom and guidance that is available to you. All right. So let's move on to the next oracle card. Next, we have the star dragons. I love the star dragons. So let's see what the dragons are coming to tell us this week. What does the star dragons have for us? Okay, yeah. 23, enlightening, moving forward, enlightenment, moving forward. So yes, enlightenment. We are meant to enlighten. We're meant to enlighten. We're meant to move forward. There is a momentum of moving forward, and as you can see, she's moving forward in the darkness. So I feel like it's a moving forward despite the storms, and continuing to move forward with your light, your love and light. And I feel like the moon is also highlighted here, so there's subconscious things that are coming up too. So I think that the emotional message that comes through, it's going to bring up some old stuff, and it's stuff that it needs to be felt and allowed to be moved through. So I do feel like that is coming through too for some of you. So yeah, and there is this, it's just a continuing to move forward, but be wise about it and be willing to move forward in the unknown and to shine your light in the darkness. You're meant to enlighten. Okay, so that's what I'm hearing strong and clear here. And know that you are divinely protected as you move forward, shining your light in the darkness. So, and love yourself and give yourself divine love and compassion, and be patient, kind, caring, and understanding with yourself as you move forward in the darkness. Be like, you're moving forward in the darkness. Look at you. You're your own light. Look at you. You've got this. Look at you. You're awesome. Look at you. Instead of, oh my gosh, I can't believe you're doing this. Look at you. You know what I mean? Like, take the right perspective here is what I'm hearing. There's a proper perspective that will help you to move forward more powerfully and birth what you're trying to birth, which is a life that you love to live. All right, so let's move forward and see what other oracles we got. Okay, so we're going to look into the Fairy Wisdom Oracle by Amy and Nancy Brown, mother-daughter duo. So what does the Fae have to say? Birth of magic, innocence. Okay, yes. And I was seeing this with the Plant Kingdom too. Like, you're gonna step into your magic. There's an opportunity to step into our magic, but the Plant Kingdom was like, you've got to quit looking at the haters, though. You've got to quit looking at. But you're going to be able to step into your magic, and you've got to look at yourself properly and accept the reality of who you are, which is a magical being that can do magical things. So it's time to birth your magic this week through your self-love, patience, kindness, caring, compassion, moving forward with your light. Yes, and your innocence. I'm hearing your innocence has never been lost. It cannot be lost or stolen. Your innocence is yours, and it can be tapped into at any time. So be willing to tap into your innocence, which now I'm going back to that Plant Kingdom part of the reading too, where it was saying that we need to look at ourselves and accept ourselves for the reality of who we are, and quit being self-delusioned about who we think that we are, and quit thinking that we are what the haters say we are. We keep thinking that we are what the haters say, but that's a delusion. That's not real. What's real is you are divine. You are a divine being. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of understanding. You are worthy of compassion. You are worthy of being heard. You are worthy of being seen. That is true love. You are love, and you are love love that is worthy of love. That is what is true. What the haters say is not true. As you embrace the reality and accept the reality of who you are, and embrace the reality that your pure innocence is still a part of you that you can tap into. They can't take that from you. They cannot take away your ability to tap into your pureness, your innocence, your love, your compassion for yourself. They cannot take that from you. And as you do that, you will birth the true magical being that you are. So this makes me really happy going into Leo season. I think that it is so beautiful, and I feel like a lot of us are going to be birthing a new self-awareness of our awesomeness and walking in it and embracing it like never before. And that is what creates a new, better world. All right, guys, thank you so much for being a part of it with me. Yay! Okay, so I got one more oracle card for us in this reading. We are going to look at the mystical shaman. So here we go. The rainbow. Yes, it is time to shine our light and shine our colors true, and to not give a flunk what anybody says or anything. And it's this moving forward in our divinity, moving forward in our knowing, moving forward in our understanding, moving forward with our love. With, despite what they say, I'm still going to move forward in my love. I'm still going to move forward with my kindness, my compassion. Maybe they don't understand it, but I will give it to those that do. It's not going to be given to those that don't understand anymore, and it will be given to those that do understand. So yeah, fly free, fly proudly, and show your colors. Show your colors, and whenever the haters hate, then be like, oh, y'all are not the ones for me. See you later. I'm going to go to the ones that can appreciate beautiful color. So yeah, know where your heart belongs, and think about where your heart belongs, and be willing to be where your heart belongs, and know that your heart doesn't belong with the haters. Your heart belongs with the love, kindness, compassion, and magic that you are. That's where your heart belongs. It belongs with your magic. All right, guys. Okay, so I did say that we were going to do one more oracle card, but I am hearing to do a Lemurian oracle card. I wasn't going to do a Lemurian with this one, but I am hearing. So we will see what comes out. I am going to grab a Lemurian oracle card to see what comes out. So this will be our last oracle card, and then we'll be done with this reading. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Hope that you're enjoying it. But we are going to move to our Lemurian card part. That is the part where I will zoom in on the card, and I'm going to give you guys 30 seconds to about a minute to just kind of look at the card yourself and see what the card is saying to you. Use your intuition and see what you read in the card, and then I'll read what I read in the card for you guys, and then we flip the card over and we read what the card says, and that'll be how we close out this reading. So here we go. Lemurian oracles. You guys really wanted to have, you had something to say, huh? Okay, so what I see in this card is, I see the obvious masculine and feminine, and I see the masculine staring at her with love and her staring at him with admiration. But I feel like this isn't like a masculine and feminine without, like, outside of ourself. I feel like this is a masculine and feminine within, and it's within ourself, and it is our own divine masculine and feminine, and acknowledging our divine masculine and feminine and allowing them to live within us in a harmonious way, and to find harmony within the expression of our own divine masculine and our inner divine feminine, and being able to find a way to express both in a harmonious, beautiful way that invites love, light, and compassion. So I really feel like this is like a going within and loving both aspects of you. I feel like it's loving the light and the dark within you, and understanding that there is light and dark within you. Going back to the plant kingdom and their message of look at who you really are, embrace who you really are, and look at the reality and accept the reality. And so that is accepting your light and your dark, accepting your love and your hate. And I feel like this is a coming together of dualities in a way that creates a harmonious flow of love and light. And it generates energy. It's just what I feel. It generates energy. All right, so it's a whole lot, but we'll see. Let's see what the card says. Harmonic flight. This powerful image represents the divine we see when we look deeply into the eyes of another and our armor drops. When we meet another being present in the moment with no stories, judgments, or insecurities. When we harmonize our energies with another, we can soar to the sky. We can guide each other higher and higher by encouraging all that has been weighing us down to drop away. The bonds you share give you the power to transmute fear. Put time and awareness into resolving karmic connections, or they will continue to play out. There may also be a life-changing connection on the horizon. Oh, interesting. Guys, I did not want to do a Lemurian card, but the Lemurian card, I just felt called to go ahead and finish this reading out with the Lemurian card. And, I read it as this is within, and I really do feel like that still stands, that message still stands, especially if it resonates with your soul. But I feel like it was read without, and it's telling us that there's a connection on the horizon for some of us, for sure. But it's also telling us to, as we look at the connection within and we harmonize within, to not neglect the connections that we have without, and loving and caring for the relationships that do show up for us is very important. Showing up for those people that do show up for us is very, very important. And tending to your relationships and your bonds is important. So take care of those that take care of you, and love those that love you. Let the ones that you love know that you love them this week, and let them know how much they mean to you. If you're going through a hard time with some hater that is just trying to cause trouble and havoc, don't focus on the hater, but think about those that you love, and let them know how much you love them and how much you appreciate them being in your life. And don't worry about the haters, just let them hate. So I do feel like there's this within without dynamic that's also at play this week. So, and any disharmony without, look within to harmonize, and then find the answers to be able to harmonize without. All right, guys, that is our reading, and I do feel like the title still stands. Adjustments are needed. So, adjustments will be needed this week, but you got this. Do it with love, patience, kindness, and compassion, and just keep moving forward and take care of yourself. And thank you all so much for joining me. If you like this card reading, please, please, please hit that like button. It means a lot to me. Or let me know in the comments how it helped. It would really mean a lot to me. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope that you enjoyed this message. If you would like a personal reading, you can check out my website, themystichillbillie.com, and I have personal readings available. Or if you would like to support me, we have Patreon. Link is in the description. For only $2 a month, you can get a daily card read, and I'm looking at putting some pick a card readings up there, so we'll see how that goes. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. This has been such a joy for me to be able to read for you. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. But as always, you guys stay wild and stay mystical out there, my friends.